So in Remnant 2, I'm going to say scrap is one of the most important resources because it's required for a lot of purchases in the game. And in this video, we're going to cover what I'm almost certain is a glitch that will let you farm an infinite amount of scrap. There are a couple of requirements to get this done. You either need to have the engineer archetype at a minimum of level 5, or you need to have completed Yesha and taken down the Ravager boss. If you haven't done either of those two, you cannot do this. So if you're interested and it doesn't get patched out of the game or anything like that, then go and get one of those two done and come back to the video. Then the only other requirement is that you either have the Great Sewers in your campaign role in Loathsome, or you have completed Loathsome so that you have adventure mode available and you can keep re-rolling the Loathsome world. So basically what you want to do is make sure that you have the Great Sewers, and when you are in the sewers, you're going to make it like one of the end areas of the Great Sewers. And if you look up, you're going to see a bunch of bird cage things, like massive cages that are sticking off the ceiling. And inside one of those, you're going to see a purple item. Do not shoot this item under any circumstances. Do not shoot it just yet. If you have the engineer archetype and you've got it to level 5, equip the flamethrower turret. If you have taken down the Ravager, make sure that you've crafted from the, I believe it's called the Crimson Membrane. Make sure you have crafted the Merciless Long Gun. Then when you are at this birdcage, you're going to, like on the other side, make your way up the platform, climb up the ladder and stuff, make your way round to where you can get to, like pretty much the platform where that birdcage or that cage is like sitting above. And then what you're going to do, if you have the engineer with the flame turret, hold down your button to put the, deploy the turret, but in your hand. If you don't and you've got the Merciless instead, equip the Merciless. Then all you're going to do is unleash on this cage. This cage is going to just continuously drop severed hands. And I mean, it does this continuously until you have to reload your weapon or you run out of ammo, like whatever it may be. It just drops severed hand after severed hand. And with this, you need to be careful because the more severed hands that drop, the more your game's going to lag and start like having issues. So what you're going to do at that point is with all the severed hands in your inventory, you're going to go in there, you're going to inspect the hand, you're going to interact with it and take the ring off. Every single time you take the ring off a hand, it gives you 250 scrap. And you can keep doing this over and over again. Me, Pete and Lewis sat there for a little while doing this. And it doesn't matter if you reload, if you have to put an ammo box down, like if you're using the Merciless, you can just shoot it time and time again. So what we were doing is I would shoot an entire mag of the Merciless, a whole 50 rounds, into this body that's in the cage. It would drop all of the severed hands. We would then all go into the inventory because when you're doing this in co-op, each player can interact with like basically their shared severed hands. So if you have 3 of them and there are 3 of you in the game, you can all interact with a hand and it will take all 3 out of your inventory. So it's basically triple the speed of doing this compared to solo. You can obviously still do it solo. It's just you're going to have to take the ring off each hand on your own every single time. But basically what we were doing to keep the lag to a minimum is I shoot an entire mag of the Merciless, all 50 rounds. We all jump into our inventories. We start taking the rings off the hands. When our inventory's empty, come out of it. I shoot another round of 50 bullets or whatever. Then we go back into the inventory. We rinse and repeat. It doesn't matter if you have the, what is it called, the Scavenger's Bauble. It doesn't matter if you got that amulet because that scrap bonus doesn't come into play. It's literally just 250 every single time. But you can get through this so quick, you are going to get thousands and thousands and thousands, essentially infinite scrap, depending on how long you want to do it for. And this is by far the best scrap farm that I've found and exactly how to do it in Remnant 2. And on that note, we are going to leave the video there. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like is appreciated. If you wish to support me further as a creator, there are links in the description. Let me know your thoughts about the video in the comments. And if you want to watch more, you can click the video on screen. All support on the channel is greatly appreciated and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.